Alright folks, welcome to another beer review, and today we're going over to Brew by Numbers, and this is number 5 IPA, and this is the Citra and Sabro version, 6.2% ABV. Very nice version of the 5 there. So this New England-style IPA was brewed with new season Citra and Sabro hops. A soft and full body carries flavours of sweet citrus fruit, creamy coconut, ripe mango and subtle mint with a reassuringly dry finish. The result is a totally tropical IPA that is as delicious as it is refreshing. And got brand appropriate sweatwear today. And I've got to say, as a bigger person, I don't mean that in a situational sort of sense, but as a person of size, let's be politically correct, it's very hard when it comes, I've found, to breweries and their merchandise. It's hard to find a good fitting XL. And I was a little bit apprehensive when I purchased this because we're talking about London. And I'm joking, we won't make any disparaging comments about our brothers and sisters down south. So yeah, I was a little bit worried that it might be an ill-fitting XL, but I'm very happy to say people of a certain size, like myself, Brew by Numbers, have got you covered. In a good way, literally. And it's a really nice feeling sweatshirt as well. On the inside, it's got a nice slightly fleeced lining. So yeah, very happy with this. And picked this beer up as well as a few others. Well, went halves with Adam, aka Mez Beers, on, I can't remember what they called the box, but Brew by Numbers every now and then do like a box with an obscene amount of beers for a really good discount. And we went halves on that. And I threw in a sweatshirt, and Adam graciously, delivered it directly to me. And by the sounds of it, did a much better job than the beers actually being delivered. But I'm not going to shit on a brewery for logistical purposes in a review. But I think it's one of those things, isn't it, when you've got such a generous promotion going on, you're going to get a lot of people jumping on it. And, as well as just going about your day-to-day, selling stuff through the webshop normally, I can see it poses some sort of logistical problems. And but you know what? The beers came here. Some of them, unfortunately, were sold out, so we got replacements. Unfortunately, it was just stuff that was available in the supermarket, so it would have been nice to have something that was a little bit harder to get hold of. But do you know what? I've got a good amount of beer in my beer cupboard. It'll tide me over for a good while. And yeah, I've not actually recorded a beer review for quite a while. I've got reviews ready to be uploaded, but I've just not. YouTube's been a bit of a weird thing for me recently. I'm not like, losing the drive and the passion to upload beer reviews and stuff. I don't know, it was getting a little bit monotonous, so it's nice to take a little bit of a step back. I was still doing live streams and things like that, and jumping on live streams. And yeah, so if I'm a bit dishevelled, I mean, my hair's a tiny bit greasy, but that's a staple of a colourless drink of beer review. That's the reason why. But then you're thinking, all your beer reviews are like this. Now, I'll say to you, you cheeky little shits, you are right. So I'm just about to finally get around to watching a certain documentary about a certain brewery, but we won't mention other breweries when we're talking about a specific brewery because that's not very nice. So full disclosure, I will not be mentioning anything about dogs that brew. So yeah, and I'll probably end up doing a video I've gone past that point where I could do a clickbait video because I think that's a little bit gross, to be honest. Although I was part of the live stream hosted by Rob from Hopsy, but that wasn't like jumping on the bandwagon, like doing a watch along, which, you know what, there's nothing wrong with that. Who am I to judge? Anyway, what are we talking about? Let's get on with the beer, Jesus. So yeah, nice 440ml can. It's been a little bit of a while since I've had a Brew by Numbers beer. But I've got 4 cans of the Tiramisu Imperial Stout, which is very welcome. And then I think it's like a barrel-aged version of it as well. As well as a CBD double IPA. And I've put too much in that. But anyway, looking very nice in the Cloudwater glass. Even though I hear that Paul from Cloudwater's just completely abandoned Twitter. Could it have? Oh no, we won't make any. I'm a shit. I really am. We won't make any conspiratorial comments. Is that a word? I don't know. Anyway, beer in the glass then. And doesn't that look really nice? Nice and yellowy, lemony, cloudy. 1 finger's worth of a nice white compact foamy head. Nice opacity to it, but you come to expect that with the contemporary pale beer. On the nose, wow. I'm getting, straight away, I am getting that sort of like fresh mint leaf character. Almost has like a slight eucalyptus, very tame albus oil sort of aroma. Menthol as well. Citra is screaming in this, loads of lemon. There's like a slight sort of like flaked coconut sort of aroma. But not too in your face. I keep doing like gestures like this with my hands. Oh, but it smells nice. Nice juice bomb. A little bit tropical, but I'd say it's more citrusy, like vibrant herbal characters as opposed to being a herbally, you know, sort of aroma. Anyway, just shut up and drink it. Cheers. That's quite a medley of flavours in that. Again, that fresh mint comes through. It's almost like a slight parsley character. A little bit of a tropical mango-y sort of flavour. A nice sort of puckering, lemony character in there. Sabro is imparting a coconut flavour, which I'm very much a fan of. That's what I really like about Sabro, when it's used in that way, that it's a big coconutty flavour. It's got a nice body. I wouldn't say it's like a rich, creamy mouthfeel, but it's far from watery. It's sort of like that happy medium. Oh yeah. What I will say is I'm glad I've got a few more cans of that. That's just a really easy drinking IPA. It's not going to set the world on fire. If you're looking for a big, bold, sweet juice bomb, you'd still like it, don't get me wrong, you're still going to really enjoy it, but it's got that character that you want to taste this. And I have been to the Brew by Numbers tap room. Nice little space, very sticky floor though. And it's just one of those ones, like drinking in a tap room. I don't know, there are some like track beers that I've had that have that same character, some Cloudwater beers as well. Well, I think on keg, you know, it's one of those, you end up having two-thirds of it. Because there is that sort of culture when it comes to craft beer of having like as many beers as you can from the tap list. But I do like it when there's that sort of beer where it might not be like, whoa, I need another one of those. But it's another sort of go back for seconds type beer. It's exactly what you'd want on a warm summer's day at a tap room. I think that sums this sort of beer up for me. And I think that's an art form in itself. It's not the hypiest or boldest of cans. But again, we don't always have to stray into that territory. I'm starting to get to that point now where I'd much rather have more of a beer I'm really enjoying than seeking out this release, that release, that release, being like a kid in a sweet shop when you go to a bottle shop. Could you imagine a craft beer version of Willy Wonka? Ooh. But yeah, I think this is lovely. This is a lovely little drop. And it does exactly what it says in the can. It just doesn't have the body that it promises, but I'm not going to be too upset. As I said, I'm happy I've got more cans of this to enjoy at my own leisure. And yeah, Brew by Numbers. Lovely brewery. I've very seldom been disappointed by Brew by Numbers in terms of their beers. And this is no exception. Lovely stuff. So that was number 5, IPA, Citra and Sabro, Brew by Numbers. If you've tried it, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. What's been your favourite number 5 from Brew by Numbers, and what's some of your favourite Brew by Numbers beers? Brew by Numbers link in the description. If I remember to do so, I need to ask Adam for his referral code, so you can get a discount when you order from Brew by Numbers, and my good friend Adam can get a discount, because you've got to share the love. And yeah, Adam's been a rock. He really has, and he's sorted a brother out lots of times in more ways than one, but don't think people should really find out about that sort of stuff. Gets me all giddy. But no, seriously, Adam's, going arse with him on boxes and him delivering beers to me and then picking beers up that I've ordered. And although the ratio of me giving beers to him is much less than the beers that he gives to me, but I should make up for it, because a few of us are going to be in Liverpool in less than 2 weeks, which I'm very much looking forward to. Anyway, I've waffled on for way too long. I could have probably watched the whole of this documentary by now, but hey-ho, it is what it is. Lovely stuff again from Brew by Numbers. Thank you for watching. You all take care, stay safe, and I shall hopefully see you all later. I'm not going to wink this time.